Welcome. I'm Beth Ann, and I have exciting news to share with you today that's going to help me create even more free quilting tutorials like these for our quilting community. I was recently approved for YouTube monetization, and I want to share with you what that's all about and how I hope it will help me keep more content free for all of you. Plus, I'll share some new features, including a fun new membership option. But first, let me tell you why this milestone means so much to me. 30 some years ago, I was a young mom with two little kids, a husband in grad school, and a desperate need to rebuild my life after serious health issues had affected my mobility, my vision, coordination, and even my speech. Wrapping myself in quilts passed down through my family brought me great comfort and led to the idea that perhaps I could make quilts for my own children. But with limited resources and an even more limited budget, I didn't know where to begin. You see, although I came from a long line of creative quilt makers, over the decades, my family's quilts had become more and more strictly functional, a practical expression of love, to be sure, but not commonly thought of within the family as an expressive art form. I'd never been in a quilt shop or attended a quilt show, and I didn't even know that quilt guilds were a thing, let alone that there was a thriving guild in my own town. But a serendipitous encounter with quilting shows on public television in the early 1990s and discovering the quilting section in my local library opened up a whole new world for me. Georgia Bonesteel's lap quilting TV series and her books, the Sewing with Nancy TV series with Nancy Zeman and her books, and Penny McMorris's Great American Quilt TV series and her book, which introduced me to art quilts, all held me spellbound. Color, shape, line, and visual texture all being used to create these amazing quilts. And I saw that people were actually making a living teaching and talking about quilts. I was like a sponge, soaking up anything and everything I could to find out about quilts. Did you know there's a 100 book limit on what you can check out of the Grand Rapids Public Library at a time? Now, some of those books were for my kiddos, but we hit that limit more than once. When I started quilting, we had almost nothing to spare, but PBS, the local library, the support of my husband, and push from Grandma Baldwin helped me build the foundations of a career that has brought me joy for over 30 years and counting. And now I have another way to pay that forward. That's exactly why I started this channel, to give back, to share what I've learned, and to make sure that you never have to miss out on quilting inspiration just because of finances or life circumstances. So what does monetization actually mean? First, I'll receive a portion of the AdSense income when commercials are shown on my channel and on my videos. Now, just like before I was monetized, I can't pick which commercials or control when they're shown, but at least I'll get some of the benefit, which means you will too. Now, let's be extra real and transparent here. Monetization on a small quilting channel doesn't mean the money's pouring in. I made a whopping $5.96 my first 3 days as a monetized channel with about 1,500 subscribers. But here's the exciting, although also very awkward feeling for me to talk about, it also unlocked Super Thanks. Using the Super Thanks button under my videos is a way that folks can leave a one-time tip in the tip jar if they found a video particularly helpful or interesting. And YouTube has also made it possible for me to open up a new Quilting Friends membership for $3.99 a month that will make it easier for me to share monthly tip sheets, resource guides, template sets, exclusive polls, and even more behind-the-scenes content for those who are interested. The Join button shows up on my channel page, and I've also circled it here in red. But here's my promise. The main bulk of my YouTube videos will still be free for absolutely everyone. And I'll still share fun stuff with you all, under the free community tab on my channel, too. I do need to earn a living, so I'll also keep supplementing my income with affiliate links, only recommending items I actually use, selling digital patterns in my online shop, and presenting online workshops. Over the years, so many of my students have become such dear friends, and I know many among them are feeling the pinch of retirement or just the challenges of a tough economy. Right now, I have a baby channel. It's just over 6 months old. But as it grows, I'm hoping YouTube monetization will help me nurture those relationships while also reaching quilters around the world and learning how to create even better free content so that our community stays strong and connected no matter what. But please remember, there's no pressure here. The most important part is simply showing up, virtually in this case, and being part of this community that we're building. If you'd like to and are able to do more, consider subscribing, hitting that like button, checking out the Quilting Friends membership. Meanwhile, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. How did you first fall in love with quilting? What free resources, if any, helped you along the way? And if you know someone who loves quilting tutorials, please share my free quilting videos with them. Every like, comment, and share helps keep the channel and our quilting community growing. Thank you so much, and happy quilting!